Israel will be scattered one more time, and then God will do this. Pay attention. In Revelation 13, it talks about the beast that rises from the sea. This beast is the Antichrist and his empire that will be given power to reign for 42 months. And one of his main objectives is in verse 7. It says here, "And it was given unto him to make war with the saints," or the church, "and to overcome them." Now, when the Antichrist makes war against the saints, one of the primary things he's going to do is written in verse 6. "And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those that dwell in heaven." Now, during this 42-month reign, the Antichrist will also make war against Jerusalem. It says here in verse 20, "And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed or surrounded with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh." And because of this destruction of Jerusalem, it would cause many in Israel to flee to the mountains. Because during this time, the Antichrist will not only make war with all of the saints, but he will also make war with Israel. And he will cause 2/3 of all of Israel to perish. And those that are left will be scattered across the nations. And this scattering will usher in the second coming of Christ, by which where Christ will do two things. He's going to save the remnant of the Jews that survived. And then he's going to gather the nations that scattered them into the valley of Jehoshaphat and punish them. The prophet Joel in Joel chapter 3 prophesies about this. "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," this is proving that they will go into captivity again, "I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there." That word plead in the Hebrew means to enter into judgment or to bring punishment. "For my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land," meaning they divided the land of Israel after they scattered the Jews, "and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink." Israel will be slaves one last time and will be sold for drinks and harlots. But when the 42-month reign of the Antichrist is over, God will gather all nations that help scatter the Jews into the valley of Jehoshaphat. The valley of Jehoshaphat is directly below the Mount of Olives, which is where the prophet Zechariah in Zechariah 14:4 says that Jesus will descend to when he comes back to earth. Read your Bible.